Hey, I thought I'd answer a question that I get maybe the most, which is, do you paint from photos or do you paint from life? Now, um, I do both, but for my work, for my creative work, I'm painting from photos all the time because the way I collect my reference, my subject matter is as I walk through my life, through my apartment, through my walk to the studio, through my studio, through visits to other places and people, I am with my phone in my hand taking pictures. So I'll just come across a moment and I'll feel like that's the feeling of a painting, and I've just recognized that more and more. And you can't, or I can't, create them. Um, the last time I tried, I hired two models that I love, and in my apartment, which is my stuff, which is my reference points, my subject matter, and I set them up in a bunch of poses, and we worked for hours. And I love a lot of the photos, but they don't feel like my paintings. So it's like I can't even try to plan painting reference. It has to be walked into and noticed for me. So when I have been teaching, I paint from life. I learned a lot studying from life when I was a student, all in my student years, all from life. There's a lot of limitations with painting from life that make skill building easier and more sure. So painting from photos when you're just learning is harder and a windier, longer, convoluted path. So if you're learning, I would paint from life constantly. Um, Lots of starts, put off finish for a while, that kind of stuff. But yeah, and then I would also just like to say, don't ever let this question have a moral answer outside of yourself. You paint from whatever feels right to you, whatever enables you to be your most authentic creative self. Um, just because there's someone that you might admire who only paints from photos or only paints in Northlight or only paints with lead white paint or whatever it is, doesn't mean you have to do that. And it's also fine for them.